Hi, Scenic. This is Paul Aragon. I'm the author of Breaking Chains, Hope for Addicts and Their Families. Hey, I am looking forward to coming out and visiting you guys on the 27th for Red Ribbon Week. I got some good stuff that I'm going to teach you guys about addiction and why drugs are so hard to get off of, especially nowadays drugs, because they're using more addictive chemicals in the drugs, even marijuana, believe it or not, um, that make drugs even more highly addictive, harder to get off of. And you guys are going to really like the information that I have to give you guys on the 27th. So I'm looking forward to that. And I hope you guys come there with listening ears because you're going to learn a lot. In fact, you're going to learn some stuff that a lot of addicts don't know. You're going to learn stuff that a lot of parents and even some teachers don't know about addiction. So some of the teachers actually that will be in that room are actually going to become the students, which is pretty cool. My book, Breaking Chains, Hope for Addicts and Their Families, has been sold all over the world and has helped addicts and their families come together. It's helped loved ones of the addict understand addiction and why drugs are so hard to get off of. And it's also helped addicts um, to understand themselves because a lot of addicts don't understand themselves. They don't know why the drugs are so hard to get off of. And it has also helped a lot of addicts in recovery to help them maintain long-term recovery. So it's a pretty cool book. I'm pretty excited about that. Um, I started drinking alcohol at the age of 9 years old, and at 12 years old, I started smoking marijuana, which is a gateway drug. And what gateway drug means is that it leads to other drugs. Some people don't believe that, um, but I will explain to you why on the 27th. And then at the age of 15 years old, I started doing harder drugs. Then I got involved with gangs, um, and so it really led to a life that was really hard to get out of once you get into it, and that's addiction. And ultimately, drugs uh, lead to bad things. It doesn't drugs. You never hear about a drug addict being a senator or lawyer or president of the United States or um, doctors or lawyers or anything like that. You always hear bad things that happen with drug addiction. And so you can expect that if you make that choice to use drugs, that it's going to lead to bad things like juvenile halls, jails, prisons, institutions, inpatient programs, outpatient programs, sober living homes, psych wards. Um, the list goes on. And the number one thing that I want you to know is that drugs destroy families. It's almost like that's their job. It's almost like that's the job of drugs and addiction. Ultimately, is it destroys families. It destroys your life and it destroys your dreams. And so I spent 31 years stuck in drug and alcohol addiction, and my life was literally a living hell. Um, so here's what I would like you guys to do before I come out on the 27th. Is I would like you guys to make a list of all your goals, all your dreams, what you want to be when you grow up, and don't just write one dream. Have multiple dreams. Always have backup plans in your life. And so I would like for you to put that on the front of a piece of paper and write nice. Put it in the middle of the paper and go down everything that you want to be or that you have dreams of being. Baseball player, singer, songwriter, uh, doctor, lawyer. No, not a lawyer. Um, and and so write that list of dreams of everything that you want to be. And then what I would like for you guys to do is to flip that paper over, draw a line right down the middle of that paper, and on the left side of the paper, I would like for you to write everything that it would take for you to make those dreams come true, like continuing your education, graduating high school, going to college, turning in good grades, going to school, actually going to school, and not doing drugs. Write all the things that it's going to take for you to make those dreams come true. And then on the other column on the right, I'd like for you guys to write everything that can destroy those dreams, like not going to school, ditching school, hanging out with the wrong people, doing drugs, not going to college. Write a list of all those things, and then what I would like you guys to do is I'd like you guys to pick up a picture frame. You can get them at the 99-cent store, and put that piece of notebook paper in a picture frame, and I would like you to hang it on the wall in your room. And so the reason I want you to hang it on the wall in your room, and you can even use colored markers so it's bright so you can see it every day, is I want you to look at those dreams every day. And I always want you to know what your dreams are and always be active in starting your day, making sure that you're doing everything that you can every day to make those dreams come true. Because everything that you do today is going to reflect on tomorrow. Um, Everything that you do today is going to reflect on tomorrow, and then I want you to hang it on the wall. Then when I come out on the 27th, you're going to learn about addiction and why addiction is uh, takes place very, very quickly in the brain, because that's where addiction really centers in the brain. Some drugs also are physically addictive, but drugs in general center in the brain, and I'm going to explain that to you guys on the 27th. So I'm looking forward to coming out and visiting you guys, and if there's an issue that you're going through in your life, I didn't have this. Schools were a little different and when I was younger, when I was your age. But now you guys have Scenic, which is one of the most unbelievable schools uh, I've ever seen. You have a great, great staff there. You have Miss Grush, you have your principal, you have other teachers there that are willing to listen to you. And so if there's something going on in your life, whether it be something at home, a problem at school, whether you're being bullied, whether you're having a hard time in your classes, I would really, really, really encourage you guys today to go and talk to Miss Grush, talk to your teacher, a teacher that you could trust, talk to your principal, let them know what those problems are. A lot of youth your age, uh, they don't want to do that because they're afraid that automatically everybody's going to go and talk to your parents and talk to the bully and talk to the people at school, and they're going to go crazy. And so youth has a hard time because they think that they're going to be made um, uh, that it's going to be a big deal made out of it. And you know what? It's really quite the opposite with the staff that you have. And I know I've met quite a few of them. They're going to sit you down and talk to you about that, and maybe talk about some coping skills that you can use to deal with the issues that you might be having at home. Um, some a lot of the times, just talking about what you're going through with your counselor is really, really going to help. Just getting it out and being able to talk to somebody that can listen to you and hear your problems. Mm, that's really, really going to help you. And I wish I would have known that. I wish I would have had somebody telling me that when I was your age. Um, but I didn't. And I ended up in places that I wish I'd never been. Um, in all my dreams, I always had the dream of being a fighter pilot and a professional boxer. Uh, and when I started using drugs, those dreams disappeared. And I'm going to explain to you why on the 27th. Drugs and alcohol are dream smashers and family destroyers. So, um, so I spent most of my life in drug and alcohol addiction, and those dreams were smashed. Once I got off drugs, uh, I was able to make a list of new dreams, um, and becoming a substance abuse counselor. Now I have 5 certifications in substance abuse, 2 which are nationwide, and I've written 3 books. One's going to be published next month, and I'm pretty excited about that. But those weren't my original dreams, and believe it or not, the the percentage of addicts that actually get off drugs and change their life like me is very low. Um, I think it's between 2 and 8% of addicts that are stuck in drug and alcohol addiction actually change their lives, and they struggle, um, which is where I come in. And so what I do is I help uh, addicts and alcoholics find ways to maintain long-term recovery rather than just a few short months or a few short years. So it's not easy once you get hooked on drugs. Um, so you guys make that right choice. And please, when you see me on the 27th, I would like for you guys to come and listen to everything that I have to tell you, because it's going to be powerful. Like I said, you are going to learn things that a lot of addicts and alcoholics and a lot of people, even people that don't do drugs, don't know. You're going to learn something awesome. So I'm looking forward to coming and visiting you guys. And if there's a a video that you'd like for your classroom, whether it be just about marijuana or just about methamphetamines, designer drugs, please get hold of Miss Grush. Let your teacher know. Get hold of Miss Grush, and we can get a video made for your classroom on that specific drug or even bullying. And I'd like to do that for you guys. Open it up for you guys to do that. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the 27th. Until then, you guys take care, stay in school, do the right thing, and make the right choices. And I'll see you guys on the 27th. Peace.